Welcome back, guys. Welcome to Computer Tech Videos. Today we are going to continue how to deploy Windows 10 using WDS. This is the part 2 of the video. So what we are going to, like last time, we just added a 50 gig hard drive onto the server. What we are going to do now, and we have already installed Windows Deployment Server. So what we will do is we will go back to our deployment server, log in as administrator, which is CSOP as administrator, and now we just need to install that hard drive we have created. So what we're going to do is go to disk management. Okay. New simple volume, go next, 50 gigs, name it E, next, yep, next, finish. Now what we are going to do is go have a look here. That E drive is here. Okay, on this E drive we are going to put the folder, which is a remote install folder, which will be deployment point for this video. So next, now what we need to do is go into Windows Deployment Server. First thing what we need to do is we need to configure the server, which is we'll go onto the server and right click configure server. Then we go next. We will use integrated with Active Directory, not standalone. And where the C is, we will put the E drive. So all this deployment point and remote install folder will be on your E drive. Next, and we'll option to respond to all the clients known or unknown, because we want to deploy the server. That's the PXE server initial settings. PXE is the feature which is active on our client, so they can boot through network. Go next. Okay, next, and we don't want to add any images right now. We'll just finish. So this server is all configured now, and these are install images, boot images, pending devices, multicast transmission, and drivers which you can deploy. So if we go to that E drive we created, you can see there's this folder and all this other folders are in this. Now what we need to do is we need to mount our Windows 10 ISO, so which is mounted now. Okay, now first thing we will add the boot image. So for this we need to click add a boot image, and then we will browse. In this you can see this is here. So in this you need to go into sources and look for boot.wimp. That's the image you need for boot image, and we go next. Windows 10 image. You can always write Windows 10 if you want, but we'll just leave it like that. Next, and this is adding the image. Won't take long. Now the second thing we need to do is put our install image on. So for this you're going to go add install image, and for installing you need to put Windows name, so which is Windows 10 here. You have to create a image group. Next, and now you put file location. So it's the same thing, you have to go into sources and the CD drive sources, and you have to choose install.vim file. Go next, it will detect this 64-bit. Next, next, and finish. So there is two ways. Either you can do this manual, in which you have to answer everything. Other thing you can do, which I'll show you, you can create an answer file. You can create an answer file using ADK, and then you can put the answer file there, and I'll show you how that can be done. We will just wait for it to install, and while it's installing I'll just skip the part when it's all done. Okay, I'll just pause the video for now. Okay, so this is all done. We'll go press finish now. So what we need to do now is we will go onto our server here, we'll create a new client, which I haven't created yet. So we'll go new, Windows, and we will go Windows 10, put as image Windows 10. Okay, we go next. We'll just give it maybe a gig. Next, create, next, next. 50 is enough. So we need to go into the settings and we have to enable network, boot by network. To do that, we just need to go here and go network. Okay, next thing we need to do is go into network, make sure it's on an internal network, because it's okay. Now we will go start it. Cancel this, and now from the boot it should find out IP address. So it has found out, so it is, we need to press F12. So what it is doing now, it's taking the boot file, so it is picking up the boot file now, and it's getting the files from the boot file. So next it should ask us for the install file soon. So setup is starting. Okay, now it will ask us for the standard questions when you install your Windows. Yeah, you can get rid of these questions by putting the unintended answer file. I'll show you where you can do it. One in a few days I'll make one for you guys, and I'll show you how to make one. So what I'll do is I will look for English New Zealand. We'll go next, and now I'll ask you for your domain name. So mine is afish/sysop, and I'll go add my password. Okay, so there you go. Next, found that's the file. We'll go next. Okay. Okay, now the installation has started. I will skip it to the point where it is all done. So you don't really need to, after this, not much of interaction is required until unless it install the Windows. So what I'll do is I'll skip to the part where it's all done and any other things we have to do, and then pause. So now it will ask us for all the startup questions because we don't have an answer file. We will go press New Zealand and we'll choose our timings. Right, Auckland, Wellington, go next. And I will worry about the key leader and the asset. Express settings. This is all the standard stuff you have to do when you install a Windows. So that just shows our Windows are all deployed. We will wait for it to be all finished. I will just type down user1, put password, and next, and whatever. So, yep, that won't be long. Okay, in our next video I will go through how to do a capture using WDS, and please like and subscribe and turn on your notification bell, and you can email me. I'll provide my email in the link. You can email me for any issues or any topics you want me to cover. I am planning to cover vast courses, vast and in-depth topics about networking or on any other computing. And if you want me to make a video on any other computing issues you are facing or any questions regarding to computers, repairs, setups of networks, or anything related to deployment, you can please email me. Okay, this won't take more time. I will skip it to the part where it's all done. So this is all done. Okay, so I will upload a video next time on how to do a capture using WDS. Thanks. Please like and subscribe. Thanks. Comment on the videos down below. Thanks. Have a good one.